Hello and welcome to Questions and Answers, where at the end of each arc we answer your questions. Now you might be thinking, Kyle, that wasn't the end of an arc. That was in fact a pretty massive cliffhanger you ended on. To which I say, fuck you. It takes a lot of time to write a musical, so that's going to be the beginning of next arc. For those of you who follow us on Patreon, this is going to be very similar to the Rest Friends, where we ask your questions at the end of every adventure. Just a little bit longer. But that also means that if you listen to us normally, you can see our beautiful faces on YouTube, because I do a video version of this, because it actually forces me to edit less. So, yeah, it is me. We've got the whole crew here. We're not going to do the standard intros because, to be honest, if this is your first Quest Friends episode...
It shouldn't be.
Why?
Go listen to a different one.
So what I'm going to do is I've separated these into 5 categories, and I'm just going to roll a dice and pick one from a category. So we're going to start with category 2, character POV. So, POV.
That sounds like a Pokemon name.
POV.
Well, this question does relate to Necromon. So, Booker... We had forgotten about him and Hilda because that is a completely different plot thread that will be going into the next arc. But when they all saw him, someone asks, which of the other Necromon is most excited to see Booker again? And is it because they like him or are looking forward to fighting with him?
I don't know about most excited because we would need to compare, but
I don't think any of them like Booker that
I mean, I don't think anybody's really like...
Yeah.
But Pokio, like, that was someone Pokio knew, and thus someone Pokio considered part of their little brood, you know? So, like, it's like, that one's back. Okay, I can keep an eye on that one. You know, like a not super affectionate mother duck.
That one's back. Like
that
the videos of a mother duck where they like walk over a grate and all the ducks just fall into the storm drain.
Yeah, and then it's like, well, that wasn't my fault. They should have watched out for the storm drain. But then when it's back, it's like, oh, okay, you're back. Now I can check for more storm drains. That's Pokio's opinion of Booker.
I think Malay is just vibing. Like, I don't think he's excited or not either way. Like, it's kind of the same of, oh, I know this guy.
Boydle Rat's excited, but she's already excited. Like, it's funny because they went on a whole adventure with him, but there was a whole point made of how Booker didn't really have a connection to any of them.
Yeah.
Like, at one point they do invite him in when he tries to do the sad leaving, but he does leave with a horse to do his own thing. So, and Booker, here's what I'm curious about. Who is Booker most excited to see of anyone?
Booker has a lot of pent-up aggression, so he's really excited to see Sparky Malarkey.
Oh, why does he hate Sparky Malarkey so much? Sparky was fine to Booker. I mean, like, she forgot about Hilda,
but Sparky
like, so
was
did
in
everybody.
charge of Hilda.
But, like, okay, that's fair enough. She was the most direct, responsible adult.
Like, I'm not sure Booker fully understood that Sparky wasn't Hilda's mom. Like, I'm pretty sure Booker just kind of didn't think that deeply about it and was like, fun mom, annoying mom, Sparky mom.
Okay.
Hilda has 3 moms.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Booker thinks that Hilda has 3 moms.
This makes sense.
Because I feel like Irene's Necromon they're like going through this whole big thing about how they're connecting with each other and becoming a real team. And Booker's been pretty separate and very focused on other humans rather than connecting with other Necromon. Yeah. And so I feel like he just doesn't have quite the same connection that he's built up emotionally, whether it's friends or to bully.
Yeah, I feel like the only one he's not really mad at is Mateo, because Mateo was off doing his own thing.
Though he is not thrilled at Mateo because he's kind of jealous of Kike.
Oh, interesting.
That's true. I was just editing the flashback, and Mateo's like, I've got my other partner, and Booker's like, fuck that guy. He's not me. I hate him.
Booker doesn't understand, like, why Mateo also likes Kike when he has Booker around.
Like, how is it possible to like two people?
At least he hasn't been too mean to Kike.
There's time.
Yeah.
Right now, he's got a very focused target. And it's the
That is
person
fair.
that he keeps kicking for fun.
That is fair.
Speaking of Hilda disappearing, the next question for Hereafter, and I want to focus on Hereafter, but we'll also include Flashback Future or first season. Was player death ever considered a possibility? Or even if the dice rolls were absolutely horrible, was it going to be original characters making it to the end? Hereafter wasn't really, I don't really think I planned to kill anybody. Under the Neighborhood actually has a rule in it where you cannot kill people. It's just not allowed. You don't have hit points and you don't want to kill the kids. Now, if it was really appropriate, maybe I'd consider it.
Mm-hmm.
In an upcoming episode, I do get very close to killing someone.
I would have X-carded it if you hadn't just given in.
It never got close enough for me to consider, to be honest.
We had a conversation about how we were considering having Ellie die at the end.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, that
As like
was like an epilogue thing where
Yeah.
everyone goes to Ellie's funeral because the whole theme was death and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But that was too much of a downer.
Yeah, and then
And-
like people didn't put me in their epilogue, so it could have been something similar anyway.
Yeah.
Because she didn't show up in anybody else's.
Yeah, so maybe we did
Epilogues.
kill her.
So maybe she's dead.
What?
Speaking of,
What do you mean?
we mentioned in the epilogues to Flashback Future spoilers, Ellie isn't mentioned in any of the ones after hers, and all of the other ones take place after her epilogue.
She has to be mentioned in mine, but because don't we reference Grandma Ellie and Grandma Ray? I
we
have the
do
children.
in Future in a flash.
No, we do in my epilogue.
No, we do not.
No, we
in your
have to
epilogue.
have it in
We
my
have
We
gone
epilogue.
over
don't.
this, Hallie.
What?
We have gone over this before.
We
Ellie's
noticed
not
No, we
it as
mentioned
we
in
were
any-
live streaming the finale. We
No, we
realized
haven't.
it. We can even go
Yeah.
back to the questions and answers from that finale, and
I
we
don't
will have
want to.
discussed it.
I'm right.
Yeah, there was a whole big conversation about how, oh no, Ellie isn't here anywhere else.
I don't. What's the next question?
So, speaking of kill, I got a couple of variants on Kiss, Marry, Kill, Smooch, Date, Punch, or, let's be honest, Fuck, Marry, Kill. Elliot, Xochi, Lucas Bang.
Kyle, I've told you my controversial answer.
Yeah, you have. So let's see what the other two think.
Yeah.
Kill Elliot, kiss Xochi, and marry Lucas Bang. Like, I think Lucas Bang, he did mistake, but he's not like, I don't know. I don't think he's
not Elliot.
I don't think he's like as a villain as.
No, I'm the same way because Lucas Bang, he's reforming himself. He can get better.
He can get better, and he's so dumb. Like,
Yeah, like, he didn't really mean to do.
It's fine. I
many
can live with
things.
that. You know, we can just. I can live with that.
But yeah, I'm on the same page. Xochi, without getting too into it, one, Xochi has amplification of emotions. So, like, that's all sensations. And two, here's the thing. She only cares about how she feels, but she wants other people to feel ecstasy for her. That's the kind of attention she likes. So even though she'd be focusing on herself, I'd be having a good time. And then Elliot deserves the guillotine. Elliot deserves death.
Correct.
See, like, I would switch it. I would rather, I think, punch, kill, whatever, with Xochi, because I don't want to risk any of that amplification. I just know, get it out of here. Like, with Elliot, I already know it's going to be a disappointing time. So, like, I can just get that over with. But then I never have to do it again.
I mean, that's fair.
And then it's like, it's a form of violence in itself, if you think about it. Doing it and then telling him it sucked and then moving on with your life. But he's not moving on with his.
Okay.
You know? And then I'm just going to deck Xochi, because that's...
Yeah.
Get out of here.
What's
and
your
then Lucas and I will live contentedly ever after. It's fine.
What's your controversial take, Emily?
Well, so it was not with these three. I feel like potentially it is slightly less controversial in this case, but it's the same as Hallie. Because here's what I think. Elliot, very short amount of time.
Yeah. Doesn't last long.
Probably get to see Elliot cry.
Yeah. Plus.
He would cry afterwards.
And either he's going to be too ashamed and not tell anybody about it, or tell everybody about it and everyone will know how bad he is. Because, like, either way, I feel like the social shame is going to be mostly on him. And
So
also, just feel like Xochi would be a little too mean about things that I did wrong.
So, like, you don't want to be the Elliot in this.
I'm insecure. So I need someone who's going to be clearly worse at things.
Okay.
So that's where I'm at.
So I've thought of another hereafter triad, but is there any other that anyone else wants to do this hypothetical with?
I would love for you to just, like, throw some out at Hallie, personally.
Why? Why me?
Because your characters get a lot of ships.
Why do my characters get a lot? Is it because I'm basic?
Are we just gonna play hereafter smash or pass with Hallie?
Is it because I'm basic? Is that why all my characters are shipped with everybody?
Okay, cool. We're gonna do a super fast.
Are we all answering or just Hallie?
We can all answer, or we can just bully Hallie and have her do a 5-minute hereafter smash or pass.
We've been recording this for 15 minutes, and I have been bullied twice now.
Okay, Ari, do you want to do the smash or pass, or are we just going to force Hallie to do it?
I mean, I think it would be funny to do Hallie, but I can do it with Hallie so that Hallie doesn't.
Yay!
Okay,
feel
so
bad.
both of you, I'm just going to go
Can
through
I do it or no?
Yeah,
am I
yeah,
not invited?
Yeah. No, you can all do it. We're going to go
We're
through.
all doing smash or pass.
And we're just going to do smash or pass unless you have something really important to add. And I'm going through the list of characters as they've been introduced. Anyways, Rasputin.
Pass.
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 Hallie, you took a lot longer than everyone
Yeah.
else.
And then I said pass.
Ron 13 and Ron 12.
Pass.
Pass.
Chaz Casey.
Smash.
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 Elliot.
Pass.
Lucas Bang.
Smash.
Smash.
Pass.
Oset Scuba.
Smash. Probably.
Smash.
Pass.
I love the Hallie and Ari both being like, yeah, unfortunately.
I should
Ashamed
set
of ourselves.
Okaiba, you know, like, I would smash Seto Kaiba.
Even if you're discount Seto Kaiba, you're still discount
You're
Seto
still
Kaiba.
Seto Kaiba, right.
Speaking of discount characters, Sammy Esther.
Pass.
Smash.
Smash.
Maybelline.
He's eels.
Pass.
Smash.
Yeah. Some of us are adventurous, Emily.
Pass.
Alina Miskevich.
Pass.
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 The School-Aid Man.
Smash.
Smash.
Pass. I just want to see him bounce off the wall.
Do any of you remember Mr. Elmo?
Yeah, he had a rock, and he
Yeah.
did the
Pass.
mystery thing.
Pass.
Sure, smash. Yeah.
Yeah, he looks like Pierce Brosnan. That's why I brought him up.
Smash.
Oh, okay. Smash
Smash that
then. I didn't remember what he looked like.
He's eccentric, but he specifically is references Pierce Brosnan. Earl Hawthorne.
Pass.
Pass.
I would marry, but I would not smash.
Lionel.
Pass.
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 Rhonda Light.
Pass.
Pass.
Consider it.
Big Jake Hell.
Smash.
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 No. Let's go down. Indrid Cold.
Pass.
Pass.
Smash.
Did you say smash, Ari?
I did. I mean, it would be interesting.
That's fair. What those shadows do, though, he's got shadowy stuff. He can touch all places. Mateo.
Smash.
Smash.
I mean,
Pass. I feel like he would be a selfish lover.
I mean, you're right. Beer Steinsman.
Pass.
Smash.
Xochi.
Pass.
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 Rube Goldberg.
Pass.
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 Philippa Galatei.
Smash.
Smash.
Pass.
The Jakes.
Smash.
Pass.
I'm not happy about it, but that's my
I
answer.
mean, they like you. We know that for
Shut
sure.
the fuck up.
Stella Hawthorne.
Smash.
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 Seth Keyhole.
Pass.
Depends on the day.
Okay.
Agreed.
We'll call that a pash.
I've got 3 last ones. So the first one is the Packback Bandits.
Pass.
Smash.
Pass.
Okay. Dr. Midas.
Pass.
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 And finally, Flick.
Pass.
Pass.
Smash.
We know.
I mean, he wouldn't be selfish.
But would he be good?
No.
Those are two. Sorry, like great. That's great.
Kyle, just because you're not selfish doesn't mean you're good at it.
We're being the smash and pass is about judgment, man. Like no.
Speaking of, because we've talked about ships, what is every cast member's favorite Hereafter ship? It does not have to be canonical.
I have spoken about my favorite ship frequently.
Yeah.
Big Jake, Hell, Sparky, Malarkey, Stella Hawthorne.
Oh yeah,
Try it.
that's a good one.
I'm behind that
Sparky
one.
is the hinge, I think. Because I feel like Stella would be kind of an asshole, but in like a fun, flirty way about Sparky's
Okay,
boyfriend.
but now I want a short story where it's Stella and Big Jake Hell awkwardly hanging out because Sparky couldn't make it somewhere. So it's just the two of them without the hinge, and they don't know what to do with each other. This even works if they're not poly. If it's just, here are Sparky's friends. They're like, oh, so, hi.
Sup?
What that weather, right?
I like Jam and Ariel. I realize it's just Everett and Jesse again, but I like Ariel and Jam.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, as a low cut to Hallie, I like Maybelline and Pepito.
I'm not
Please.
opposed to Maybelline Sparky Malarkey.
Why not?
I don't think Maybelline would be opposed to that either.
No, what? No.
I like Osset and Sammy. Osset's just so sad. He just misses his eels so much.
He misses his 4 eels.
And I mean, part of it is because I know the direction Osset is going, but yeah, how far would you go to save someone you loved?
Well, I don't know the plot direction that Osset is going, but I really like when someone who's kind of a prick ends up liking someone who isn't a prick.
Yeah.
And then that someone who isn't a prick teaches the other prick person who is often rich to be less of a prick, and they help each other grow as people.
I know you like Hallmark movies, Hallie.
That's what I was about to say.
Shut the fuck up, Decker. That's what I want for Osset Scuba.
You want him to, yeah, maybe that's where Sammy is. Maybe Sammy is in there's a layer of the afterworlds. It's a Hallmark town.
Maybe he's in Hallmark Town.
Maybe that's where he is.
Ah.
All right. Speaking of movies, if you could have any person play, we'll say your character. So we'll do Hereafter, because we've already answered Flashback Future. If you could have anyone play your character in a movie, who would you want and why? I know who I'd want for Sparky, but I'm going to let Hallie answer first.
Is it Natasha Lyonne?
Yeah, it's the
Yeah,
main
it's
actress
just-
of Poker Face,
Yeah,
who basically is just playing Sparky Malarkey.
essentially.
Oh yeah, she's pretty good.
Any young people who are listening who haven't watched But I'm a Cheerleader, that's where you should start your journey of Natasha Lyonne.
It's funny because my first thought was whoever plays the protagonist in Russian Doll, but that's also that same
That's
actress.
Natasha
and that is
Lyonne.
very funny.
I love
It's
that.
still Natasha Lyonne.
So we all agree it's just Natasha Lyonne.
Great.
You don't get to choose. We have chosen for you.
Wait, but hang on. Natasha Lyonne or Wendy Malick?
I can see it.
Like, I know that she does the voice of Eda Clawthorne, who is one of my character inspirations for Sparky, but like she's in live action films also, and I think she could do it.
Meanwhile, I just want to bring Christopher Lloyd back for Rasputin.
God, I think he'd kill it.
Let's just bring him back.
He is so good.
I mean, yeah.
All right, what about Kike and Irene?
I mean, it's hard for Kike because he's a skeleton, you know?
Well, you
Like,
just
how
need to
do
have
you-
the correct voice actor.
Mm.
If all else fails, we can just ask Pedro Pascal. He's in everything.
That was gonna be my go-to. It's like, when in doubt, ask Pedro Pascal.
Though he does not have Kike energy at all.
But he has range.
Yeah.
He does have range.
You know who also has range? Nicolas Cage. He's played a skeleton before. He played Ghost Rider.
I mean, he would bring an energy that is a choice, I think. I don't know if he would be a good fit.
Oh, he'd be a
but-
terrible fit. I was just jumping
Yeah.
from Pedro to Nicolas Cage because they're in a movie together.
I not to pull like, here's what the Goofy movie people wanted, but I think Steve Martin could give it a go.
I mean, well, we already kind of said that, like, he has Brazos energy
Yeah.
from Only Murders in the Building. So I think Steve Martin could pull it off.
Okay.
I don't know why. Like, I think he wouldn't be a good fit, but I don't know why I thought Steve Buscemi. But I don't think he would be a good Kike fit.
I would love if he played Lionel.
Yeah.
That'd be funny.
Yeah, Steve Buscemi is Lionel. There we go.
I don't know, like, kid actors that could be, like...
There's that one actress who played Lydia in the musical Beetlejuice, Sophia Ann Caruso.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. I thought Jenna Ortega was the girl in Beetlejuice, like the new one.
She plays Wednesday.
She plays Wednesday. I thought she was both of them.
Yeah, we still would have to age up Irene to like an older teenager.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what her name is, but, like, if you've ever seen the movie The Orphan, that it's supposed to be, like, a creepy kid, that it's not actually a kid, it's an
Oh,
adult,
yeah.
but, like, the actress is a kid. I think she might have Irene energy.
Oh, yeah. No, that actress
Yeah.
has Irene energy.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Let's go to a more serious question. I'm curious how people went about creating their characters.
I think Kyle just told me, like, I think he mentioned the possibility of being a skeleton. And I was like, I want to be a skeleton. I think that would be fun. And I like the grim adventures of Bill and Mandy. And I wanted to bring that, like, aesthetic to the character. But I also wanted the character to be from Mexico, or, like, Mexico aesthetic. I also like Coco. So I also wanted to bring a little bit of that energy to it. And so that's how it appeared, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, and I remember his name originally was Cleto, but then
Yeah,
you were like,
I just thought
it's too close to a no-no word.
It's too close.
Yeah, I just thought people would make jokes about it, and it would be really awkward
Yeah.
because it's actually pronounced with an A, like Cleto. But like, I knew
Cleto.
that you were gonna, I knew that you were gonna pronounce it the wrong way. So I was like, I have to think of a different name because you immediately pronounced it the wrong way right now. So
Well, I
was
didn't
like,
know. You could just tell me, and it's Cleto now. Like
No, it's-
Clayton.
No, but like I have a hidden playlist, a Kike playlist, but I haven't actually changed his original name in the playlist. So like you have to, it's kind of hidden because you have to know his full name
Yeah.
to find it.
All right, what about Irene and Sparky?
Well, we had talked about bringing more of ourselves into our characters this time. And you had also mentioned, oh, that would be a really fun voice for a character when I was imitating how I used to talk as a kid.
Emily would over-enunciate.
I sounded like this. My voice was gurgly because I had problems with my tonsils.
Oh no, that's
I was
sad.
such a nerdy kid. I did not have any friends. You also mentioned you wanted to have a rival character, which is a lot of what I ended up building other things around with Irene.
Yeah, initially Irene was meant to appear more as not really a full, like, character, but more as like an advanced NPC who fully joined the party. And then she first appeared and that got thrown out of the window really quickly, which was for the better. And now we're living out the plot of The Hangover, where the character with protagonist energy has been mysteriously disappeared, and everyone else has to figure out what to do.
Why would you say something so controversial and yet so brave?
To be fair, that aspect of The Hangover was my favorite part.
The Hangover
of it.
setup, amazing, wonderful, 11 out of 10. The Hangover, awful, bad,
Yeah.
2 out of 10. I just really wanted to be a reporter. That's my go-to. Cowboy, reporter, detective. Those are my things. That is my wheelhouse. And so I was investigative reporter this time. But I was trying to think of another fun name like Hopperscotch, and I landed on Sparky Malarkey because originally my character was based off Spark from Pokemon Go, leader of Team Instinct.
Oh, because you were going to be a teen at first.
Yeah, he's going to be like 18. Just like an 18-year-old pure of heart, dumb of ass teenage boy. But then I felt like we needed, I know we have Kike, the ageless skeleton, but I thought we needed another adult in the party.
Yeah.
And I thought it was a more interesting choice to do like a middle-aged woman because they don't often get to be protagonists of things because of sexism. So that's where we're at with Sparky Malarkey.
All right, now let's talk about my characters. This is a combo question. Someone asked, what is your favorite and least favorite hereafter NPC? I'm going to have to think about that. Because my least favorite is just going to be someone I mentioned like once. Like Lupe. Lupe was one of Kike's nieces who appeared in an episode as an excuse to introduce Lionel. But that feels kind of cheap. But I will give a shout out to one of my small characters who I love, which is Fortissimo, which, if you remember, is the sexy Tim Curry organ that you all battle seduced. And I don't know if Fortissimo will ever show up again, but he is near and dear to my heart, knowing that we made that happen. I think
I'm glad that this sexy organ Tim Curry piano is somewhere in our podcast.
It just summarizes, I feel like, that adventure as a whole, in that it was just like, we're just going with it. So yeah, he's not my favorite, but I'm going to give a special shout out to my boy, sexy Tim Curry organ from the bad mid-quel Beauty and the Beast movie that is now somehow working for every playwright that is not William Shakespeare.
I don't know how we got to that lore, but we sure did. We're sure there now.
What about everyone else?
I don't like Maybelline. And I like the Ragtime Man.
The Ragtime Man whose life you ruined?
Yeah, that one.
Stanley. He's Flat Stanley.
Is that his name?
Yeah.
I thought he was just the old-timey Ragtime Man.
Well, he's Evil Linguini now.
Yeah, because he got flattened, and so I made a Flat Stanley joke.
And all of us were like, who the fuck is Flat Stanley?
Yeah. And now he has a rat with a gun on his head, so he's Evil Linguini, as
really
Emily pointed out.
He's got such a stirring arc. I'm so happy for him.
Maybelline is probably actually my top favorites.
Wow,
now that
fuck
I think
you.
about it. I love her. What she does. She's got that energy, you know?
No. No, I don't. I think you're just saying that to make me mad.
I do genuinely like her. She's like, if Xochi takes on the role of being closest in story to Lorraine from season 1, I feel like Maybelline wants to be Lorraine from season 1. Maybelline, and she has that role to you emotionally, but she's just not as good at it.
He's just
and
a discount
I love
Lorraine.
that about her because she is such a failure of a girl boss, but she's never once exposed or been like earnest about that. You briefly saw it at the end of last arc when she was more frazzled.
Yeah.
But she's bad at being a girl boss, but God, is she trying.
She's like the Luigi to Lorraine's Mario. Except everybody loves Luigi so much more than Mario.
I was thinking she was the Waluigi to like...
Okay, that's better.
Sparky's Luigi.
That puts her on the same playing field as me, and I don't like it.
She's Warky.
Warky Mawark. Warky. Warky Walarky.
Why have you done this?
All right, what about Emily and Ari? Favorite, least favorite?
I think, I don't know, like favorite, it's a little hard because I think I like to. No, I mean, aesthetic wise, but that's just aesthetic wise. I like Mateo, but that's also because I like wanted that aesthetic. So I think that's
Yeah.
cheating. But I think my favorite NPC is Rasputin still. I just really like this man. I just like how much of a disaster he is. And he's very Vespari, even though he hasn't been around too much. But I like him. I had my least favorite one, but I have forgotten what my least favorite. Oh, I remember now. Sorry, it's Midas. I think he's really annoying.
Who?
Is who?
Midas.
I mean, that's fair. That's fair.
Reasonable.
Yeah, that, yeah.
We'll accept that.
Yeah, we'll accept that. All right, what about you, Emily?
On one hand, both my favorite and least favorite NPC is Elliot.
Love that guy. Fuck him.
Yeah, exactly.
Two of us did decide to do that.
But I will say I really like Jam, and I really hate when you make a character that it sounds really painful when you do their voice, and then you keep finding, you keep saying, oh, I should stop doing this voice, it hurts so bad.
Yeah.
And then you keep doing it and finding ways to make the character talk more.
I mean, Lucas Bang is kind of like that.
Yeah.
I don't think knives in my throat, lady, hurt your voice, but you did always have to go, oh, there are knives in my throat before you did.
From season 1, knives in my throat, lady.
Yeah.
No, that doesn't hurt at all.
Okay.
Lucas Bang, yeah, that's a bit.
Yeah.
That hurts a little bit. All right, everyone, cue up your Elliot answers. If you had a chance to slap any character from Hereafter across the face, which one would it be?
Elliot!
Yeah.
It would be Elliot.
Yay!
All right, moving on. So, of your characters, who do you think feels the worst about forgetting Hilda and Booker, even though it wasn't their fault?
Sparky.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say, actually.
Because, like, even though Sparky wasn't aware that Booker thinks of her as Hilda's mother, she is, in this group, the next closest thing to that. So Hilda was her ward. Like, she's supposed to be looking out for the kid. And she sure didn't do that thing.
I will say Irene is not having a good time because she did like build her whole thing around a rival is different than a friend. It's the most important relationship you can have. And then she realized that she was calling someone else her rival, and her brain is not fully developed.
You were cheating on Hilda.
You were cheating on Hilda.
With your crush.
So I think that in the grand scheme of things, it makes more sense to say Sparky, and she's like, as an adult, she has a different understanding of the situation. But Irene thinks that she's the worst.
Irene has a smaller body with which to hold more guilt.
Yeah, and like Irene's just at that age.
Yeah.
where
She's just at that age.
Just at that age.
She's just at that age.
Sparky's got a lot of emotion, and we're a bit further in play, but as of release of this episode, Kike's, even though he's focused on Irene like everyone else, he's had a lot going on.
Kike has had so many different things to worry about.
He does not have the room for the Hilda guilt.
Yeah, he doesn't have the headspace for it
He's busy.
yet.
All right. I'm going to quickly answer a question that's more about the plot, which is, Kyle, do you have any tips when it comes to writing a plot or DMing? Yes, you can figure out major points, but all you need to know is what gets you grounded. For me, that is stuff like locations, maybe characters, and I like having a destination. I'm a right from the end kind of guy. But typically, I'm like, I know where I want this to end up, but how we get there changes. And I think opening yourself up to improv is the most important thing to do with DMing. Try running a session with no prep other than, here's an exercise. Take a song, take its lyrics. Those are your only notes. So, for example, the opening monologue to It's Raining Men, that's the opening to your session, and that's all you've got. And I think playing off of that, adapting your plot is going to be really important. So, for example, Emily and I, and this was not the original plan, but it became a plan, had talked about Irene joining Xochi. And that was going to be the big thing for the upcoming musical episode. that's not how it played out, and rolling with that was very important. As we're coming up with different arcs and details of the storyline, that one's kind of tough. I put on Patreon, and I'll link to this, a kind of summary sheet I used, where basically I focus on what the villain's goals are, because that's what I can control. I can always control what the villain wants to do, and vaguely how close they are to getting to it, although the party can interact with that. Because you got to remember, you're a player along with everyone else. That means that you can't control everything, and you shouldn't control everything. Like, I can't control the fact that even though I've been talking this whole time, you have been staring at Emily playing with Dusty, our dog, in the corner and making him dance.
I can listen while that's happening.
I'm being quiet.
I will just roll with it and make it so that was all you could see while I was doing my monologue, because let's be honest, that's all we want to look at right now.
He's so sleepy. He's just a nugget, and I love him.
He's so good.
And I want to, and I want him.
All right. What is your favorite dice?
Like, what dice do we own that is our favorite?
I think, yeah.
Okay. Or, like, what's our, like, do you like D6s or D10s better?
I like D4s. I just think they're weird little guys.
They are kind of weird little guys, aren't they?
I missed D20s at first. Now I don't.
I like a good D20. I think a D20 is a pleasing shape.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I think 2D6 works for the system we are playing. But man, there's nothing better than a good D20.
There's nothing better.
Yeah, I like D20s of like types of dice for
Yeah.
sure.
But I do like that we get to roll more dice now, because I do have a lot of dice that I like.
I also like D100s because I just think it's so weird how you calculate it. You have like the 0001.
Yeah,
Yeah, and you have to like calculate, and they're weird. And I like them because of that.
they're just weird
And
guys.
usually when you roll a D100, there's usually some shenanigan that is going on.
I'll be back. Hallie, explain your favorite dice.
My favorite, so a while ago, as a gift for everybody, I commissioned custom character dice for our characters from season 1. And I really like my Hopper dice, which are brown with like amber color numbers in it. And there's like some silver in it that looks almost like a geode. They're really pretty. They're warm, like Hopper's favorite color, brown. And they came in a little brown bag. And it was fun to design them. And they are my favorite set of dice. There's a D20, a D6, a D8, anything you get in a regular dice set. But like they're Hopper's dice, so I don't really use them anymore. But maybe I should. Maybe I should play with these lovely dice.
Oh, yeah, that I forgot. Favorite ship. Sparky Malarkey and Future in a Flash Hopper Scotch, since he is Sparky Malarkey's age at that point.
Future in a Flash Hopper Scotch is with Future in a Flash Sarah. What do you mean?
I mean, I've never confirmed it one way or the other.
What do you mean?
I don't know. Maybe they broke up. Maybe she died tragically off screen.
I'm your
Why would you
co-writer
say
for that.
that?
I help you with this.
What's wrong with you?
Why are you doing this to me?
Listen, I just don't think Sarah would be upset with Hopper having a night of unfettered passion if he really needed it.
And in that case, I also want to ship Kike and Future in a Flash Hopscotch.
Hopper's not in this campaign.
We don't care. We don't care. He romances everyone. Hopper, Scotch, and Maybelline.
No.
All right, so my favorite dice, I can't find it. It's a D20 and one says fuck. But I want to point out, I have a 60-sided dice.
It's so pretty.
It's
I love
just
it.
a weird round boy with 60 sides.
That's a very random number, I'll say.
I don't know why it's here. I don't remember how I got it. It just was there in my box when I looked. What does it roll? I rolled an 11. It rolled pretty well, actually. I was a little worried.
I don't have the dice here, but Kyle at the beginning, I think it was before the podcast actually started, but he gifted us D6s that were skeleton D6s, and they are really good, and I like them.
I love these little guys.
Yeah.
I don't use them, because they're awful and they always roll poorly for me.
I always roll poorly on those ones too, but I use them anyway.
I mean, they might be weighted that way. They're designed to look like skeletons. These are not well-balanced dice.
That is fair.
All right, what happens if I roll? I'm going to roll them right now. Okay, I rolled a 7. That's an average. That's not
That's
bad.
middle.
I thought you had rolled just 1d6, and I was very confused by how you rolled.
Never
7.
doubt my power. All right.
I didn't say what ones I like.
What's your
Yeah.
favorite, Emily?
No, it's okay.
No, go ahead.
You want to move on? I understand.
No, go ahead.
I use different dice for different characters. So for Irene and her Necromon, I use one of the skull dice. When I play Bert, I use one of the obsidian dice that you got us at the end of the campaign.
Yep.
I have ones with little leaves in them, ones with little mushrooms in them from Ari,
Oh, yeah.
and ones with little flowers.
You just like things in your dice. I remember we went to a store the other day and you're like, these have they're little water on the inside. And
They're
you were really
liquid
excited to sell-
dice, so they're like swirly, and when you move them, they
Ooh.
move, and it's cool.
All right. Next question. I'm going to do 2 more. Sorry for the questions that didn't make the cut, but I'm going to be honest, I am burning alive in here.
Kyle, I think you should zoom in on this beautiful angle on Dusty
His
here.
wide eyes.
Dusty looks like one of those old paintings of Jesus when they bring his body in. like artfully draped, completely supported by another person,
His eye is so big.
not really alive.
First of the final 2 questions. What is a fun fact about yourself and or your character?
Okay, a fun fact about me is that every time I have to open up Google Maps because I don't know where I'm going, without fail, I always open up my Google Drive app first because I'm getting in my car to drive. And so I think time to Google Drive. And then I'm like, no, that's the wrong fucking one, Hallie. You idiot. So then I have to open Google Maps in shame. And it happens so many times. I have tried putting them in different like little widget areas, like travel. That's where maps go. But I will always be like, drive. Time to drive. It doesn't work. A fun fact about Sparky Malarkey is that
You started strong, Hallie.
She likes big, strong men.
Sparky Malarkey likes big men.
everything I was gonna say is like, oh no, these are things people know. Like she likes coffee, duh.
Big, strong coffee, like her men.
Big, strong coffee. That's what she likes. I have it. I promise. Just give me a second here.
While Hallie thinks, I will do 2 fun facts about myself. 1, I've been getting back into Lego. I've been making little things. This is part of a ship that I'm working on. And then another fun fact about myself, I want a lizard. I just want a lizard friend to hang out at my desk over there in my really hot office because I think they're neat.
Mm-hmm. My fish do not satisfy you.
No, Emily loves their fish.
We could just put more fish, but in your office.
Yeah.
What if we did a middle ground, like a turtle?
We could get a turtle.
But I want a gecko, like Gex, the horny TV gecko.
I told you we could get a gecko, but you have to clean your office.
Okay.
A fun fact about Irene is sometimes I still accidentally almost say the wrong name, even though she's been Irene Hawthorne for a long time, because in the beginning, she was going to be called Irene Spindletree.
Oh, yeah.
I remember that.
And sometimes
I do remember that being one of the names.
I accidentally almost say Spindletree.
It's a good name, but it is too whimsical for Irene.
Mhm.
Yeah, so that's the reason that I ended up changing it was too like whimsical. This was back when we were still talking about like what it was really going to be like.
It was too happy for Irene.
A fun fact about me is that both of my kneecaps and one of my scapulas are on crooked.
Yay!
That's what we call a fun fact.
Yay!
Another fun fact is that I didn't know that was possible until I went to physical therapy.
Yay! All right, what about you, Ari?
A fun fact about Kike is that he has 150 fun facts, like Pokemon, and you have to catch them all. He has as many fun facts as there are Pokemon in the world.
I like to believe he does that every time business is like, all right, tell us a fun fact about yourself. And Kike's like, my fun fact is that I have too many fun facts.
Yeah.
Like what? No, I'm not going to tell you. That was my fun fact. Fuck you.
That was his fun fact. I mean, you all have seen different fun facts of him with the key clones.
Yeah.
He contains multitudes.
Actually, that's another one of my favorite NPCs is just Keyclone.
I don't know what a fun fact about myself could be. I don't have any.
You played Overwatch and then you bailed on us.
No, I haven't bailed.
You haven't logged in a month, Panovatena.
Yeah, I know. I'll log in. Yeah, no, I will. Yeah. No, that's not my fun fact. I guess
the two freelancers yelling at the doctor.
Like, why aren't you on Overwatch, Doctor? Come on.
Moira is my main in Overwatch. Can that be my fun fact?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ari.
But I also like Junkrat. I will go back to Overwatch, I promise.
Ari's two favorite characters were the laughing gremlin and the mad scientist. And those are incredibly on brand.
Yeah.
A fun fact I can tell about Ari is that for a while, I think you are still in my phone as Dr. Crane.
You are. And I appreciate that about you.
Ari is Dr. Crane. Emily is Emily Wife. It went from Emily Roommate to Emily Spouse to Emily Wife. And then Hallie is Halul Kunz.
While we were dating, I was Emily Roommate.
Yeah, because I thought it was the funniest one.
Yeah.
It's when you don't know someone's last name, so you just say who they are in relation to you.
I have Sparky's.
Yeah, what's Sparky's fun fact?
Okay, so Sparky was originally more of a tabloid reporter. Like, I was going to have a regular running tabloid for her to write stories for as a way to explain how she lives. But we kind of, there were other important things to focus on. But she does she's inspired by local news. If she hadn't stayed because of her dedication to the news, she'd be Carmen Sandiegoing everywhere. She'd be Carmen Sandiego if she wasn't just a reporter.
Now I want to have a story where you're like stealing the Eiffel Tower.
Yeah, she could do it. Just like Maleta Forqueta.
Who?
We made a joke about that once, and I have it written down. That's why I remember it. Maleta Forqueta.
The evil Sparky Malarkey agent, like secret spy.
But
right.
she could be Maleta Forqueta, but like better because she'd Sparky Malarkey.
Yeah, because that was in the list of so for the next arc, I gave everyone a list of adventure ideas, and that was one of them. I remember that now.
Yeah.
All right, I want everyone here to design a Necromon that represents themselves. So the question was, if you were a Necromon, what Necromon would you be? But let's expand that. Let's be like, what would a Necromon
I would be a Fenneco.
You'd be a Fenneco, a little echoing fox.
A Fennec fox.
You just like Fennec foxes?
I like Fennec foxes. They're so cute. That's a fun fact about me. I like Fennec foxes.
It's true. I mean, they are very cute.
They're so cute.
I would probably be a sound type Necromon. One that like doesn't move much but doesn't shut the fuck up. It'd have a big head that couldn't stay upright. Honestly, that's kind of fun. Like, imagine this Necromon that's just like, it looks almost like a little doll, and it has its head on the side, and it doesn't do anything. But when you either put its head upright or no, it'd be one of those one where it's like the Play Me, the little like singing like dolls that you press the play. It'd be like that, except once you play it, it doesn't stop.
Oh yeah,
it never stops its song.
I I'd be like a Sobble that's always pissed. Like a Sobble that alternates between being pissed and being upset.
Sobble is a sad little crying Pokemon. Would it still be sad and small?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just alternate between being pissed and being and like crying. So because of who I am as a person.
I mean, I don't know about you, but when I'm really angry, I cry. So
Yeah,
you
that
can
happens.
cry at lots of
Yeah.
different things.
Same.
What about you, Emily? We've got a Funeko, we've got a really annoying doll, and we've got just a
just a
tiny,
Pokemon.
sad, mad thing.
Just a Pokemon I stole.
I would like to imagine myself as a kind of rusty watering can with a bent handle on little legs like Baba Yaga's hut.
That's adorable.
That is
Oh,
adorable.
cute.
What a specific, well thought out answer. I think
It's because I answered last, so I had this whole time to think about it.
Emily wins the Necromon question.
All right. Well, I think we hit pretty much everything. So thank you for listening to this arc. I know it has been a bit of a long one and there have been a handful of delays. So for the next couple of months, just so you know, we're going to have the sequel to Cryptid Cryptids. We may have a couple of other things, probably our Halloween special, and then we will have a recap, and then we will have an episode full of songs that I'm going to go run and write right now. Thank you for listening, and as always, if you enjoyed this Q&A, we do one after every adventure, so you can check out that. It's called Rest Friends, so we'll probably do one for Cryptid Cryptids would be my guess. And yeah, thank you so much for joining, everyone. Do you want to say goodbye, Dusty?
He does. Look at him.
We made him
He just
shy.
wants to cuddle and sleep.
Now he's climbing into his mom.
Hi, buddy.
All right, we'll see you all later.
Bye.
The Fable and Folly Network, where fiction producers flourish.